Have you ever noticed how a simple trip to the kitchen can start to feel like a marathon? Or how the stairs seem to get steeper with each passing year? It's a common worry for many of us. The thought of losing that precious independence, the ability to simply stand up, walk across the room, or even just enjoy a leisurely stroll without a second thought. That nagging fear of a fall, the difficulty getting out of a chair, or the way your legs just don't feel as sturdy as they once did. It's a painful reality that can creep up on us, making us feel like we're losing control over our own bodies, limiting our freedom to do the things we love, whether it's playing with grandchildren, tending the garden, or simply reaching for something on a high shelf. You might think it's just a natural part of aging, something inevitable that we just have to accept. But what if I told you there's a secret to keeping those legs strong and steady, even well into your 90s? A secret that's less about endless hours at the gym and more about what you put on your plate. In this video, we're going to uncover 6 vital vitamins that are absolutely essential for maintaining powerful, resilient legs, helping you stay active and independent for years to come. These aren't fancy, hard-to-find remedies. They're everyday nutrients that pack an incredible punch for your lower body strength. And believe me, you'll want to watch to the very end for something that will truly surprise you about how simple this can be. Let's start right away with the first incredible nutrient that is a true powerhouse for your leg strength, and that's vitamin D. Now, you've probably heard a lot about vitamin D over the years, often linked to healthy bones. And yes, it is absolutely crucial for strong bones because it helps your body absorb calcium, which is the main building block of bone. Think of it like this: without enough vitamin D, even if you're getting plenty of calcium, your body can't really put it to good use. It's like having all the bricks for a house but no mortar to hold them together. But here's where it gets even more interesting for your legs. Vitamin D isn't just for bones. It plays a direct and vital role in muscle function. Our muscles, including those big, important ones in our legs, have vitamin D receptors. This means vitamin D is actively involved in muscle contraction, strength, and even regeneration. When your vitamin D levels are low, your muscles can become weaker, less coordinated, and you might experience more aches and pains or even a feeling of heaviness in your legs. This weakness can directly contribute to that unsteady feeling, making you more prone to falls. Imagine trying to stand up from a comfy armchair, and your leg muscles just don't have that spring, that effortless push they once did. That could very well be a sign your vitamin D levels need a little boost. So, how do we get more of this sunshine vitamin? Well, the most natural way is through sunlight exposure. Just 10 to 30 minutes of midday sun a few times a week. Exposing your arms and legs can help your skin produce vitamin D. But, especially in countries with less sunshine or during winter months, and as we age, our skin becomes less efficient at producing it, so it can be tricky to get enough from the sun alone. That's where diet comes in. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines are fantastic natural sources. Many milk products, cereals, and orange juices are also fortified with vitamin D, meaning they've had it added to them. You'll see it listed on the nutrition label. And for many of us, especially over 60, a supplement might be a very sensible option to ensure you're consistently hitting those optimal levels. Just a small, daily supplement, perhaps taken with your breakfast, could make a world of difference to how your legs feel when you walk around the house or head out for a gentle stroll. It's not about instantly feeling like a marathon runner, but about noticing that little bit more ease when you climb the stairs, or a bit more confidence when you're out and about. It's about supporting those leg muscles from the inside out, giving them the fundamental building blocks they need to stay strong and responsive. Think of vitamin D as the foundational support for your leg health, paving the way for better mobility and stability. Now, alongside vitamin D, there's another unsung hero that works hand in hand with it to keep your bones, and therefore your legs, robust. And that's vitamin K. Vitamin K often gets overlooked in the grand conversation about bone health. but it's absolutely critical, especially as we get older, for maintaining the strength and integrity of our skeleton, which directly supports the powerful muscles in our legs. You see, vitamin K isn't just one thing. It actually comes in a couple of main forms. K1 and K2, and both play distinct but equally vital roles. Vitamin K1 is what you mostly find in leafy green vegetables, like spinach, kale, and broccoli. Its primary job is essential for blood clotting, which is obviously very important, but it also contributes to bone health. However, vitamin K2 is where the real magic happens for your bones, and, by extension, your leg strength. Vitamin K2 helps direct calcium where it needs to go, into your bones and teeth. And, importantly, it helps keep it out of places where it shouldn't be, like your arteries. Imagine you're trying to build a strong, sturdy frame for your legs. Calcium is the bricks. Vitamin D helps you absorb those bricks. But vitamin K2 is the architect that makes sure those bricks are laid in the right place. Building strong bone density. Rather than letting them float around or deposit in soft tissues, it activates proteins like osteocalcin, which binds calcium to the bone matrix, making your bones denser and less brittle. When your bones are strong and healthy, they provide a solid framework for your leg muscles to work efficiently. Weak or fragile bones, on the other hand, can lead to instability and increased risk of fractures, making movement painful and precarious. Think about standing up from a chair. The force goes through your leg bones and muscles. If the bones are weak, the muscles have less to work against, making the action feel harder and less stable. So, how do we make sure we're getting enough vitamin K, particularly the potent K2? While K1 is abundant in greens, K2 is a bit trickier to find in typical Western diets. It's present in fermented foods like natto, a traditional Japanese fermented soybean dish, and also in certain animal products like grass-fed butter, certain cheeses, and egg yolks, because animals convert K1 to K2. For practical advice, incorporating more dark, leafy greens into your diet every day is a fantastic start for K1. Think a big spinach salad, steamed broccoli with dinner, or adding kale to a smoothie. For K2, while natto might be an acquired taste for some, making sure you're choosing full-fat dairy from grass-fed cows when possible, and including egg yolks in your diet, can help. If you're concerned about your bone density or leg strength, a vitamin K2 supplement, often paired with vitamin D, is something worth discussing with your doctor. Remember, these vitamins aren't just about preventing disease. They're about empowering your body to move with confidence and ease, giving your legs the solid foundation they need to carry you through life's adventures. Continuing our journey to stronger legs, let's turn our attention to calcium. While we've just talked about how vitamin D and K are vital for calcium's proper use, calcium itself is the star player when it comes to the actual structure of your bones. When most people think of strong bones, calcium is probably the first thing that comes to mind. And for good reason. Your bones store about 99% of your body's calcium, making it the primary mineral responsible for bone density and strength. Strong bones are the solid scaffolding that supports your muscles and allows your legs to bear weight, move, and stay steady. Imagine trying to build a sturdy house without enough strong bricks. It simply wouldn't stand firm. The same goes for your legs. If your bones are weak and porous due to insufficient calcium, every step, every movement becomes a risk. You lose that feeling of grounded stability, and the fear of a fracture can become a constant companion, limiting your willingness to be active. But calcium's role in leg strength extends beyond just bones. It's also absolutely critical for muscle contraction. Think about how your muscles work. They contract and relax to create movement. This entire process relies on calcium. When your brain sends a signal to your leg muscles to move, calcium ions flood into the muscle cells, triggering the contraction. Without enough calcium, this process can be compromised, leading to muscle weakness, cramps, or even involuntary twitching. You might feel a general fatigue in your legs, or find that they simply don't respond with the same power or precision they once did. This isn't just about feeling tired, it's about actual muscle function being impaired at a cellular level. So, how do you ensure you're getting enough calcium? Dairy products like milk, yogurt, and cheese are well-known sources, and they're often fortified with vitamin D, making them a great combo. But if dairy isn't for you, don't worry. There are plenty of excellent non-dairy sources too. Think fortified plant-based milks like almond or soy milk, calcium-set tofu, dark leafy greens like kale and collard greens, and even certain fish with edible bones, like sardines. For example, enjoying a bowl of fortified yogurt with some berries for breakfast, or adding some cooked kale to your evening meal, can really boost your intake. It's about being mindful of including these calcium-rich foods regularly in your diet. And again, for many people over 60, especially women, your doctor might recommend a calcium supplement to ensure you meet your daily needs, as it can be challenging to get enough through diet alone. However, it's always best to discuss this with a healthcare professional, as balancing calcium intake is important. Getting enough calcium, in conjunction with those other vitamins like D and K, truly provides the robust framework your legs need to carry you with confidence and vigor. Now, let's talk about another vital mineral that works in harmony with calcium and is incredibly important for muscle health. And that's magnesium. Magnesium is often called the relaxation mineral, but its role in your leg strength and overall muscle function is far more extensive and absolutely crucial. While calcium makes your muscles contract, magnesium helps them relax. Think of it as the yin and yang of muscle function. Without enough magnesium, your muscles, including those in your legs, can stay in a state of subtle tension or spasm, leading to cramps, restless legs, general weakness, or a feeling of stiffness. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night with a painful leg cramp? A magnesium deficiency could very well be a contributing factor. Beyond relaxation, magnesium is involved in over 300 biochemical reactions in your body, many of which are directly related to energy production and nerve function. Every time your muscles contract, they need energy, and magnesium is a key player in converting food into usable energy. If your cells aren't producing energy efficiently, your leg muscles will naturally feel sluggish, tired, and less powerful. Imagine trying to walk up a slight incline, and your legs feel heavy and unresponsive. This might not just be fatigue, it could be your muscles struggling to get the energy they need due to insufficient magnesium. Furthermore, magnesium is vital for proper nerve transmission. Your brain communicates with your leg muscles through nerves, sending signals that tell them when and how to move. If nerve signals are impaired due to low magnesium, your coordination and muscle control can suffer, making your steps less steady and increasing your risk of stumbles. So, how can you ensure you're getting enough of this magnificent mineral? Fortunately, magnesium is found in a wide variety of healthy foods. Excellent sources include dark leafy greens like spinach and Swiss chard, nuts and seeds such as almonds, cashews, and pumpkin seeds, legumes like black beans and lentils, whole grains, and even dark chocolate, for example. Sprinkling some pumpkin seeds on your morning oatmeal, or adding a handful of almonds as a snack could give you a significant boost. Or perhaps a piece of dark chocolate as an evening treat. Like many nutrients, our ability to absorb magnesium can decrease with age, and certain medications can also affect its levels. If you're experiencing persistent leg cramps, muscle twitches, or unexplained fatigue, it's worth discussing your magnesium intake with your doctor. A supplement might be an option, perhaps in a form like magnesium citrate or glycinate, which are generally well absorbed. Getting enough magnesium is like giving your leg muscles the smooth, effortless power they need, ensuring they can contract with strength and relax efficiently, helping you to move with greater ease and comfort throughout your day. Now, let's move on to two more essential vitamins that will complete our list and tie everything together for incredible leg strength and vitality. Moving on to our next essential vitamin for strong legs. Let's talk about vitamin B12. This often unsung hero plays a critical role in nerve health. And healthy nerves are absolutely paramount for strong, responsive legs. Think of your nerves as the electrical wiring that connects your brain to your muscles. If that wiring is frayed or faulty, the signals won't get through efficiently. No matter how strong your muscles are, vitamin B12 is crucial for maintaining the myelin sheath, which is like the insulation around your nerve fibers. This myelin allows nerve signals to travel quickly and effectively. Without enough B12, this myelin can break down, leading to nerve damage. What does this mean for your legs? You might experience symptoms like numbness, tingling, or a pins and needles sensation in your feet and lower legs. You might also notice a general weakness, a lack of coordination, or difficulty with balance. Imagine trying to walk, but not being able to fully feel your feet on the ground, or your legs feeling heavy and unresponsive due to impaired nerve signals. This can significantly impact your mobility and increase your risk of falling. Furthermore, vitamin B12 is vital for red blood cell production. These red blood cells are responsible for carrying oxygen throughout your body, including to your leg muscles. If you don't have enough B12, you can develop a type of anemia that leaves your muscles starved for oxygen, leading to fatigue and weakness, making even simple movements feel like a huge effort. So, ensuring adequate B12 isn't just about avoiding numbness. It's about providing your leg muscles with the oxygen and the perfectly clear nerve signals they need to perform at their best. Unfortunately, as we age, our body's ability to absorb vitamin B12 from food can decrease, even if we're eating plenty of it. This is because absorption relies on stomach acid and a protein called intrinsic factor, both of which can decline with age. Excellent sources of vitamin B12 are primarily animal products: meat, poultry, fish, eggs, and dairy. For instance, enjoying a piece of baked salmon, a lean chicken breast, or a glass of milk with your meals are great ways to get B12. If you follow a vegetarian or vegan diet, or if you're over 50, a B12 supplement is almost certainly recommended, as it's very hard to get enough from plant sources alone. Fortified cereals and nutritional yeast can also provide some B12, but a supplement is often the most reliable way to ensure you're getting enough. Even if you eat animal products, it's worth discussing B12 levels with your doctor, especially if you feel unexplained weakness or tingling in your legs. A simple blood test can reveal if your levels are low. Prioritizing B12 means you're giving your legs the clear communication lines and the oxygen-rich blood they need to stay strong, vibrant, and ready for whatever the day brings. Finally, we arrive at our sixth vital nutrient for robust legs, and that's potassium, often overshadowed by calcium and magnesium. Potassium is an absolute workhorse when it comes to muscle function and fluid balance in your body, both of which are critical for strong, cramp-free legs. You see, potassium is an electrolyte, meaning it carries an electrical charge when dissolved in body fluids. This electrical activity is fundamental for nerve signals and muscle contractions. Think back to how we talked about magnesium helping muscles relax and calcium helping them contract. Potassium plays a key role in the electrical impulses that tell those muscles to do their job, whether it's a powerful push off the ground or a simple steadying movement. If your potassium levels are off balance, your leg muscles can become weak, prone to painful cramps, or feel fatigued very quickly. You might notice that familiar nighttime Charlie horse, or that feeling of your legs just not wanting to cooperate when you try to stand up or walk for a prolonged period. This isn't just discomfort. It's a sign that your muscles aren't getting the right electrical signals or maintaining proper fluid balance within their cells. Potassium also works closely with sodium to regulate fluid balance in and around your cells. Proper fluid balance is essential for muscles to function optimally and for preventing swelling and stiffness in your legs. When fluid balance is disturbed, your muscles can't perform at their peak, leading to that heavy, sluggish feeling. So, how do you make sure you're getting enough potassium? The good news is that potassium is abundant in a wide variety of fruits and vegetables. Bananas are famously rich in potassium, but they're far from the only source. Potatoes, especially with their skin on. Sweet potatoes, spinach, broccoli, avocados, oranges, and even certain beans like kidney beans and lentils are all fantastic sources. Imagine starting your day with a banana in your oatmeal, enjoying a baked potato with your lunch, or adding some leafy greens to your dinner. These simple additions can significantly boost your potassium intake. It's about building a diet rich in whole, unprocessed foods. While supplements are available, it's generally best to get potassium from food sources, as very high doses from supplements can be risky and should only be taken under medical supervision. For example, rather than reaching for a supplement, aim for 5 to 7 servings of fruits and vegetables throughout your day. That could be an orange for a snack, some broccoli with dinner, and an avocado on your toast. Regular intake of these potassium-rich foods helps ensure your leg muscles have the electrical charge and fluid balance they need to contract smoothly, prevent cramps, and maintain that resilient strength. So, there you have it. We've explored 6 incredible vitamins and minerals: vitamin D, vitamin K, calcium, magnesium, vitamin B12, and potassium, each playing a unique yet interconnected role in keeping your legs strong, steady, and ready for anything, even at 94. It's not just about pushing through with exercise. It's about nourishing your body from the inside out, providing those fundamental building blocks that allow your bones to remain dense, your muscles to contract efficiently, and your nerves to send clear, crisp signals. Remember, the journey to stronger, more resilient legs isn't about grand, sweeping changes overnight. It's about those consistent, small, mindful choices every single day that add up to a tremendous difference over time. Each piece of fruit, every serving of leafy greens, and the careful consideration of a supplement when your diet alone isn't enough, contributes to your overall strength and independence. Think of it as investing in your future self, giving yourself the gift of mobility, freedom, and the joy of continuing to do all the things you love without hesitation. You absolutely have the power to influence how your legs feel and perform. Regardless of your age, don't let the fear of slowing down dictate your life. Embrace the power of these simple nutrients, and you'll be amazed at the renewed confidence and energy you feel. We'd love to hear from you. What are your thoughts on these vitamins? Have you noticed a difference in your leg strength or overall well-being by focusing on your nutrition? Please share your experiences and any tips you have in the comments below. Your story could inspire someone else on their journey. If you found this information helpful, please do us a big favor and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps us reach more people who could benefit from this knowledge. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more practical advice and inspiring content designed to help you live your best life at every age. You truly can live your best life, full of strength and vitality, no matter how many candles are on your cake.